either broken bats or singles.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't go any other way.
So on the mound, how do you bounce back from a play like that?
I mean, just kind of control your breathing, don't get overwhelmed, and just know you made a good pitch, and just it's baseball, stuff happens.
First pitch skips
Just
in the
move
dirt.
on.
First pitch skips in the dirt to Josh Zamora, the second baseman who came around to score his last time up in the 6th. Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I do want to talk about the umpires a little bit, because a lot of calls we've seen tonight and throughout the season have been slightly questionable, and sometimes that really frustrates so the hitters. As a pitcher, do you like to take advantage of that, and you see, oh, they're calling batter's box to batter's box, let me exploit that?
But really, like me personally, I don't throw too many balls that get called strikes. If anything, is the other way around. I get strikes that are called balls, and that's even more frustrating for me.
So you say that you're actually doing everything right.
Yeah, I don't really get too many calls. I don't throw too many balls that are called strikes. If I miss, I miss by a lot. If I throw a strike, it's a strike. I don't really.
There's a reason why he hasn't given up a run yet.
All right. Yeah, you were stellar in Chatham. You're stellar in Bourne. I mean, you've been clicking all around, and it's always been on the road. But you can't wait to be able to pitch in front of.
I mean, even in the game that didn't count, the one that got rained out in the 4th inning, that wasn't a bad outing.
Yeah, you're on the road as well. You only let up the one run, and lucky for you, it got erased. So there you go.
Yeah. I can trade a run for 5 strikeouts that I had that day.
That's true.
I'll live with that.
Caleb Worster is on the mound. He's let up a couple of runs through his 2 1/3 innings of work so far this season. He's rocking a 7.73 ERA. Pitch to Zamora, grounded over towards the left side. This could be 2. Kendall, quick flip onto second. Cantrell will not throw onto first base. It will just be a fielder's choice, as Zamora, with his speed, is able to leg out over to first base, and that will be the first out, and back to the top of the order we go.
That was a pretty hard turn there.
Yeah. We saw a couple hard turns when you were pitching.
Yeah,
Kendall.
we had bases loaded, one out, and there was a slow ground ball to shortstop. I didn't think they were going to turn it. And they did, and I got out of the inning without giving up a run. That was pretty awesome.
What do you tell your guys after they?
Man, I was fired up. I got to the dugout and waited for them to get there and give them a high five, fist pump, everything, hug. All that goes with that.
Love to see that. A guy you met 2 weeks before and you're already hugging him.
Exactly. No, we're so close with all the guys, especially me.
I know you're selling 50-50s for a while, but did you get to see any of Carmen's pitching? Because he was the legend
man,
today.
me and Carmen talk pitching. We talk pitching pretty much every time we see each other. He FaceTimed me yesterday, like at 7 p.m. at night. He was driving somewhere and he had some questions about pitching, and then we just talked for 15, 20 minutes about pitching and what he should do today. I mean, clearly it paid off.
Have you learned anything new from Carmen about your pitching?
Yeah, he's helped me a lot with my extension, with my all-speed pitches, and I feel like that has been pretty big for me in the success I've had this summer.
And what have you taught Carmen?
He called me and asked me how I threw my slider and what was my mental approach to it, and I just told him I try to throw it at the hitter. I try to hit the hitter, and then when my arm is about to hit the hitter, I pull it across. And it's a strike pretty much every time. I mean, and it was on the money today.
Well, clearly it worked for Carmen, as you said.
Clearly.
I mean, he was painting the outside black pretty well.
Yeah, and we're pretty competitive. I told him tomorrow, if you pitch, you better pitch better than me.
Zach Daniels is now the hitter, pinch hitter coming on from the University of Tennessee. He's going to replace Zach Kokoska. Lifts this one into right center field. Over is done, but calling for it and making the grab out in center field is Zach DeLoach, 2 outs.
I mean, and me playing around this morning, I got to the field, he was there, and I was like, if you give up a hit today, don't talk to me tomorrow. And
well, he didn't.
He didn't give up a hit, so I guess we're talking tomorrow.
Say that to every pitcher. Just tell them don't give up any hits.
Yeah.
Zach Britton will be the hitter with 2 outs and only a runner on first. Something that you've been able to limit so well is your again, not missing the strike zone. And you mentioned how you don't throw a lot of balls. Why do you not throw a lot of balls, but then a lot of other college pitchers struggle with control so much?
Because I think I control my body, and my body awareness of what I'm doing is pretty good. So when I do something wrong and I throw a ball,